Hi, this is Shannah, and this is another pick a card reading. This one is what will happen next in your love life. You can be single, you can be in a relationship or situationship. This will show what will happen next. And if you have someone special in your mind or in your heart, just think of that person, you both together, and then choose one of these piles. We have pile 1, pile 2, pile 3, pile 4. If you're not sure of how to choose the best pile for you, one of the methods I started using, and I find it really, really good, is just putting your hands or one of your fingers on the display over the different piles and then see to which one do your fingers react to. You can feel a tingling, you can feel a kind of energy in your fingers, and usually that pile is then the correct one. So that's my experience. Just try it out and see if it's also good for you. So take your time. You can pause the video if you like, and I'll see you in a couple of moments. So if you chose pile number 1, this is your reading. So let's start with the first card. We have here the 3 of Pentacles. Then we have, it's safe for you to love. Open your heart to give and receive the highest energy of all. Then we have, you are already doing it. Stop overthinking. Keep facing your true north. Then you got 2 cards here. You have, it's time to release negativity. Full moon in Scorpio. And the end of a tough cycle approaches. Full moon in Capricorn. So let's put them here to the side. Just give me a second so you can see all the cards. There you go. Because we have 2 more. You got 2 of these. We have yes. And we have not the right moment. It's written in German, but that's what it means in English. Not the right moment. Now, why isn't it the right moment? Let's start with that one immediately. Well, because you still have to release a lot of negativity from your system. You're going through like a healing process. That's what I get from all these cards. And this is a very important process for you because it has been a tough cycle, and the end of this tough cycle is approaching. Why was it a tough cycle? What I get from here, from the cards, is that you've been hurt, or there were many difficulties in your relationship, situationship, or crush, but it's like you had to go through all of this, and many of you are still going through these challenges. And the card here is telling you it's safe for you to love, that actually you are already healing, you are actually already healed, but you're still holding on to some of the negativity. Could be resentment, could be not being able to forgive yourself. You know, what was your part in that situation? To my knowledge, that's usually the hardest thing to do, and it's actually one of the last steps in the healing process, is forgiving yourself. It's forgiving the mistakes we've done, is to forgive everything we've done in a given situation, especially if we feel ashamed of it, if we regret things we've done. And that's like the last step, is forgiving yourself, because the moment you find peace with everything that happened, with everything that you did, then you allow love to flow in again in your heart. It starts with self-love. It starts with this beautiful energy flowing in and then flowing out again. And then new love can come. And new love will come, you know, or a positive outcome of the situation you're in will come. We have the yes card. It's not the right moment as of now, right? Because you're still going through this healing situation. And we have here the Three of Pentacles. So actually, this is a card of success, right? This is usually portrayed as people working together. But what this lady has in her hands is the fruit of this labor, is the result of working together. And she's really proud of it. Here in this context, what I get is you being proud of being able to heal a situation, being able to resolve any issues that were still a challenge in your life, and you becoming proud of yourself, of having done it, right? Of achieving a goal. And this goal is really being whole again, being healed. And that's why we have here again, it's safe for you to love. It's you realizing that you can love again. You can open your heart and you can love flow again without resentments, without fear. And this card is here is like, don't overthink this, because you're already doing it. You're already achieving your goal. You just have to stay true to yourself and face your true north, go your own direction, follow your own heart, follow your own path, and stay true to that. And by doing that, you start releasing everything that is not needed. All the negative thoughts, all the resentments, all the hurts can then be washed away as you move along through your path, right? So it can be that at the moment, many of you who are watching this video are single at the moment, because we have her here alone. We have her here alone as well. And then we have this lady here on her high horse and looking down, not being sure, can I trust this or not? So it can be that a new offer of love will come. And it is time to release negativity and fear in order to let new love come in, But again, stay true to yourself, But I have the feeling that going through this healing process, going within, made you realize what you really want. So yes, new love is coming. You will have opportunities of finding love again, finding a partner in your life, but it's just not the right moment as of now, right? But the end of a tough cycle is approaching, so this new love can come soon, right? I'm kind of seeing 3 weeks, 4 weeks as well, and 6 weeks, and up to 6 months. That's what I'm getting. So in this year, you can find new love, but don't rush your healing. Don't rush the process. Just trust it. It takes as long as it takes. The main thing is that you feel whole again, you feel positive again, and you have a heart full of love to give. So pile number 1, this was your reading. So I hope it made sense, and I hope it resonates with you and inspires you. And thank you so much to all that watch, like, and comment my videos, and also to those who subscribe to my channel. It means a lot to me. And if you'd like to follow me on Instagram, just click on the link in the description box below. So thank you so much. Have a wonderful time, full of love. Thank you. If you chose pile number 2, this is your reading. And right here, let's start with the first card. We have the 8 of Pentacles. And here we see someone leaving a family. It could be that some of you have children with a certain person, the person that you are thinking of, and there was a separation here, or you're considering a separation. There's a letting go here. Is this message of letting go. Let's see what the other cards say. Then we have, stay optimistic about your love life. Positive thinking and faith will bring you romance. Then we have, play, have fun, celebrate. Don't be so serious. Then we have don't let your past hold you back, South Node. Let's put it here more to the side so all the cards can fit in. There you go. And then we have emotions are running high, Supermoon. And this is in German, but it means today in 1 year, or 1 year from today. There you go. Now, this is a situation where you had to let go of a connection. You know, there was a separation here. So, and someone moved away from this connection, or you decided to move away from this connection, but there was a lot of sadness involved. And you've been doing a lot of work in letting this go. But this healing is already complete, right? And you still may have some sadness, you still may have some lingering thoughts and feelings, and that's okay. You know, that's normal. But the cards are saying stay optimistic, you know, stay positive and start having fun again. Go out and don't be so serious about the situation. It's not that the situation wasn't serious for you, but now it's time to enjoy the brighter side of life, going out with friends, going to events, to concerts, to theater plays, whatever, you know, makes your heart sing and makes you happy. And it's time to indulge yourself in all of these things that bring you happiness and bring more light into your life. Because the time of grieving is over. Now it's the time to say yes to life and start enjoying yourself. And here with the cards, don't let your past hold you back. Again, this is a time of letting go of the past, letting go of past disappointments, letting go of past behaviors as well, because sometimes we do act out of a pattern system we have programmed ourselves to play. And so, but I understand that it's not really easy because we have also here the supermoon. Emotions are running high. So it can be that the emotions from the past, the memories from the past, they do come back. Like I said, they may be lingering, and which turns the whole healing process a bit more difficult. But don't punish yourself for that. Don't talk yourself down because of that. It's a normal thing. It's something that's really normal when you're healing. Sometimes you're feeling on top of the world. Sometimes you feel very sad again. Because in order to come to this other platform, like let's say the healed platform, you know, you go up and down until it is stable. So it's not overnight. Healing, especially emotional healing, is not overnight. It goes through different stages and it goes up and down until it's stable, like I was saying. And you will know when you're healed. You will know when you're fully okay. Here with this card, with this card 1 year from now, usually this card for me, it means that a year from now, this situation won't be as important for you as it is right now. It will be kind of irrelevant. I know that for some of you, it will be hard to hear that because probably the situation is taking such a large part in your emotional life. But a year from now, things will be better. You will be in a better place. You'll be happier. And probably you will be in a new partnership because we have here 3 couples, right? So probably be in a new relationship, a relationship that is on equal terms and both hearts are lit up. Both hearts are on fire with this true love, right? And it can be also that a year from now, you'll be with someone like be it from another country, or you'll be traveling to another country, or have the world here. So a year from now, your life will look totally different from what it does today. So there's a lot of changes that want to step into your life. And that's why we have this card right here in the middle saying, don't let your past hold you back. You know, and we have these 2 cards just telling you, you know, just dive into life. Be joyous, keep that high vibration going as well as you can. And one of the methods is by having fun, but don't indulge too much on alcohol. Careful with that. Alcohol can be, really fun in order to relax and loosen up, but it can also become an addiction. So careful with that. But if you do it in a fun way, if you enjoy yourself and you do that at what makes your heart sing, and you keep all this transformation in a lighter tone, then transformations will start happening in your life, not just your emotional life, but in everything you do. There are like really new opportunities coming in. So the trick here is letting go of the past. And I know it's not an easy thing to do, but you can make it easier for you if you so decide, right? But again, this is the promise that today, in 1 year, your life will look completely different. You'll be a lot happier and surrounded by people that have a strong connection with you. And you'll have also a partner that has a very strong connection to you. And you can create a new world together. But you're still in this process of letting go. And you will succeed. I know. So, pile number 2, this was your reading. I hope it resonates and inspires you. And thank you so much to all that watch, like, and comment my videos, and also subscribe to my channel. It means a lot to me. And if you'd like to follow me on Instagram, just click on the link in the description box below. Thank you so much and have a wonderful time full of love. So if you chose pile number 3, this is your reading. So let's start. So you got 2 of these cards. We have the Devil, number 15. We have the Queen of Swords. We have, this is the last card. So this one. So we have, you deserve love. You are lovable. And we have Flirt. Got 2 of these cards. Then we have Protection. Call back your power. Cut the cords. Soul retrieval. Then we have You and your loved ones are safe. Then the last card, Ask your angels. So this is written in German, but means ask your angels. So can we see all the cards? Not really, but I'll try to put them closer together. Give me just a second so you can see all of them. Good. Now, we're starting with the Devil and the Queen of Swords. So what we have here is a repeating cycle. And from the cards, I believe that you have someone in your life that actually takes more than what they give. It's someone who drains you. It could be a toxic relationship, but it's something that you cannot really turn your back from. It's very, very difficult. And here, as you can see, like the Queen of Swords is portrayed. She's cutting her own hand. Can you see it? I hope so. So there's blood on the sword. She's cutting her own hand. So actually, this kind of connection cuts you. It hurts you. It drains you, right? But you cannot really let go of each other. It's very difficult. It's a big temptation. There are these kind of connections that are stronger than our own intelligence, that are stronger than our logic. Some people call it karmic, but it doesn't matter what people call it. Only you know what it does to you and why you cannot walk away. It doesn't matter if it's karmic, twin flame. It's a connection there that is so important for you that you cannot walk away even if it makes you bleed in a metaphorical sense, okay? And it doesn't have to be abusive like in a physical way. It doesn't have to be violent in that way, but it's something that it keeps you guessing. It keeps you hungry. and you're always coming back for more. It sounds like a bit cliche, but it's the feeling that I'm getting. It's like you want to turn away from it. You know it would be the best thing for you, but it pulls you. The pull is so strong that you're always coming back. But the Queen of Swords, although here she's hurting her own hand, she's realizing it. I find it interesting that the cards look at each other. The Devil, and the Queen of Swords. And it's like the Queen of Swords is looking also through the Devil. Is actually realizing this pattern, is actually realizing this temptation and how poisonous, how toxic it is to herself, because she's bleeding and she's realizing it. And it's like in this context, maybe you get it, you can see it as well. It's like she's thinking, she's, like, I have to let go of this, even if, I have to hurt myself to do it. It's like she's cutting her hand in order to stay grounded in reality. Because the Queen of Swords is very intelligent, is very logical. So she would rather cut her hand in order to come back to her senses than fall back into temptation, into illusion, right? And the Devil is like kind of daring her, to see through it, see through the pattern. I won't leave until you break the cycle, right? And I think that's exactly what we're going to do now. I know that sounded like very intense right now and very dark, but it's what we feel when we are caught up in such situations. It's very, very intense. And it's like a tsunami of emotions, and you think you can surf the wave, but you just get caught up in it and you don't know up from down. You just don't know who you are anymore, right? So it's very intense feelings and it's very difficult to break free. But you have now the strength of the Queen of Swords. She's very logical. She has a sword. She can cut the cords, what we have here. So that will be like your next move, is cutting the cords, because you're realizing you deserve love, that you are lovable. You deserve to be loved in the right way. You deserve to have your feelings reciprocated. You deserve someone who's there for you. So what the card here with flirt is, bring this lightheartedness back into your life, back into your relationship with others. Because as we just saw, these feelings here, they're very heavy, they're very intense. So what you're going to work on next is to bring this lightheartedness back into your life, is to bring this playfulness back into your life, and not something you're trying to get rid of this heaviness. And you will, and you are protected. We have here 3 cards of protection. It's like the universe is telling you, trust, you can do this and we protect you. You have your angels with you. So you can always ask for help from your angels, from your spirit guides, from God, from the universe, whatever you like to call it, from your higher self, from your saints. It doesn't matter. The spirit world is there to see you through this. They know it is important for your growth. And you are safe. You and your loved ones are safe. So you are safe. And we have new moon in Cancer. So this is a new start, right? And here we have a moon eclipse. And again, this is time to cut the cords, soul retrieval, and call back your power. And this is what you're going to do. And you're being protected. You're being protected. You can do this, and you can. You have now the clear-mindedness of the Queen of Swords. You can see things clearer. You can see through this temptation, and you want to have this lightheartedness in your life. You want to bring light and joyfulness and playfulness into your life, and you are decided to cut the cords of anything that brings you down, of anything that imprisons you, of anything that makes you feel needy, because that's one of the shadow sides of Cancer, is neediness, and this connection has been bringing out your darker sides, like neediness and being illogical, being too emotional, and not being able to break free up to this moment. But now you want now the light side of Cancer, which is building a nest and feeling secure, feeling safe. And that's what you need in your life. And that will come. Joy will come. Other love connections or love opportunities will come. The moment you start loving yourself, the moment you start breaking free from this connection, the moment you make that inner decision of, I'm worthy a lot more than this that I've been dealing with, then your energy shifts. And when your energy shifts, life shifts as well. And this is going to be beautiful. There's so much light coming in for you. And don't be afraid to let go of what makes you suffer, of what is toxic in your life. You can do it, and you're being protected, you and your loved ones. So, pile number 3, this was your reading. I hope it resonates and inspires you. And thank you so much to all that watch, like, and comment my videos, and to all of those who subscribe to my channel. It means a lot to me. And if you'd like to follow me on Instagram, just click on the link in the description box below. So thank you so much, and have a wonderful time full of love. So if you chose pile number 4, this is your reading. So let's start with the first card. We have the World, number 21. Then we have Forgiving and Learning. As you release and heal the past, you experience more love in your present moments. Then we have Playfulness. To recapture romance, allow your inner youthful spirit of fun to shine. Pleiades, Double Mission, channeling and uplifting humanity. A time to give rather than take, New Moon in Virgo. Now, this is in German, but this means it's up to you. And this is also German, and it means go in another direction. Now, this is quite positive because you are finishing a cycle. You're completing a cycle, and there's new life coming in. There's new energy coming into your life. And there's a lot of fire here. And so there's this victory and burning away everything that is not needed. It's like you're starting a new life. And we have this snake here as well. So this is healing. And the snake around one of the feet is also a sign of shamanic abilities. So you're starting a new cycle. What I get here, you're shedding skin. You're letting the past go. It's like you are reborn. You've gone through a very long, that's what I'm getting, a very long cycle, through a very difficult situation or even situations, right? And emotionally, it was like carrying the weight of the world in your heart. But now that is lifting. It's like you concluded this cycle and you are victorious, because now, you see here, this is a grown woman. You are now mature. You are now more in touch with who you are, and you know who you are, right? And we have all these little birdies here. It's like you're ready to take flight and start your new adventure, start a new life. Especially when it comes to your emotional life, to your love life. It's like you're ready for something new, for a new phase. And this is very important because this is the cycle that you've been going through, and you're finishing this cycle, and the cycle of forgiving and learning. As you release and heal the past, you experience more love in your present moments. So you are finishing this cycle of forgiving and learning. You're forgiving people who hurt you. You are letting go of resentments. And there's one resentment here. I also explained this in a previous pile. It's the resentment towards yourself. Is now the last step that you're going through is forgiving yourself, forgiving the part you had in all those hurts, in all those situations, forgiving yourself, being at peace with yourself so that love can flow in again, right? And because if you're not at peace with yourself, this is a sign of lack of self-love, right? So you're not emerging in self-love, right? You're not diving in, you're not swimming. I'm just getting all liquid self-love, like waters, right? The waters of self-love. And if you cannot enjoy that, if you're not open for your self-love, even if other people offer you love, you cannot fully understand it. Because if you do not love yourself, you won't understand why other people do. And sooner or later, you'll be resentful towards them. You know, how can you love me because I'm so horrible? Kind of thing. I hope that I'm making myself clear, right? So this is the moment of also coming clean with yourself, finding peace within yourself, and you achieving this. You're going, this is your last stage, and you are finishing this cycle. And this is just all about yourself, finding peace within yourself and starting anew. And the next step is playfulness. You know, you're starting to feel lighter, you start to feel happier, and you start seeing life and experiencing life with other eyes, also with another heart, let's put it that way, you know, because you're more open to life, you're more playful, you're more joyful, you're more curious, and people react to that because your vibration is higher, you're just happier, right? And it's like you're younger again. Doesn't matter how old you are, you know, because remember, we all have ages, of course, but life is a state of mind. You know, you can find people that are 80 years old and they're so young at heart. Their eyes just sparkle. And sometimes you have people with 20 something and they're so old. I've met both of them, so it's really interesting. But people change. They do change. Everything is a phase, everything is an experience, and people that were old and become young, young, old is really interesting, right? And you've probably noticed in your life as well that were phases where you just felt so old and closed up and feeling like giving up. And then the next phase, you are young and open and full of life, you know. So it's not a matter of age here in this case, it's a matter of your energy, your attitude towards life. So you're young again, you're full of energy, and this will open up. This will open you up to life, to love, to friendships. So there's a new stage starting. And new love can come in as well. And if you're like in a relationship, there's another energy coming in because you have changed yourself. So your relationship changes itself as well. Then we have double mission with the Pleiades. Now, many of you identify yourselves as star seeds, which is beautiful. I really like that. You know, if it's true or not, I cannot tell you. No one can, but it's just a beautiful thought. I just love it. You know, a part of me says it's true, but you know, I'm always a bit skeptic about everything. It's like my way of being, but I find it beautiful. And we have double mission, channeling and uplifting humanity. What I get from this in this context is that through all these experiences you've been having, you are able to help other people. Some of you will be also tarot readers like I am, and you will know that this experience of renewing yourself, renewing your energy will help you then to advise other people in understanding other people and what they're going through. You'll be more empathetic. Then some of you are also healers. You know, some of you can heal other people. Again, we have this empathy. You understand what you're going through. You'll then know how to speak to them, what words to say, because probably those were the words you wanted to hear when you were down. And that's something that you'll then be able to give to other people. And the message that I'm getting here now, and this is very specific, I hope it resonates with you, but it's very specific, is like, you've been put through this rough cycle, and I have the feeling some of you, it was many disappointments in love. You know, first, for you to understand your own worth and to increase your self-love. So the second was to help you become a better healer. You know, you had to go through pain in order to later understand the pain that other people are then going through. I hope this makes sense for you. That just came through now. And it's very specific and it had to come out. So all that pain, all those tears, all that heartache isn't wasted. First, it made you stronger. And second, you are able to help other people going through the same experience. And what I'm getting as well is that you chose pile number 4. You are very strong. You know, you are very, very strong. And this was necessary. First, they knew you could take the pain, and it was necessary to tear you open, you know, to force you to look within. Again, this is very specific, but it's what's coming with this card. To force you to look within and find your own light, because you were needing that. So let's move on. Now it's a time to give rather than take. And this comes with this playfulness, you know, it's like you are back to your own strength, to your own self, to your own light. You're ready to share this with the world. You're ready to be playful, to be open, and to give the world your light, to share your light with the world. And it's like there's so much kindness in your heart, so much understanding, and you're willing now to share this and to bring light and kindness and strength and inspiration to those who need it, to those around you who need it. And again, we have this with the healer. Really interesting. So it's like the universe sets something in motion within you that became so strong now, and now it's ripe to be shared with the world. I know now it doesn't have so much to do with your love journey, but this was necessary for you to know. But speaking of journey, because we have the Pleiades, and we have the world, and we have this card here, go in another direction. I think as well that for those who chose pile number 4, you'll be traveling. Either you're going back home, like you see these people going back to the stars, to the Pleiades. Either you're going back home, but it doesn't have to be the Pleiades. It could be a country or a city where you were born in this incarnation. Either you're going back home or you're moving to another country, right? It's like you're changing your life. You're starting something completely new with yourself. And you're open and you're ready. So you're going in another direction and you're leaving your past behind, because to find this partnership you have here, there is a partnership here, and there's a partner coming into your life that will understand you and will be an equal partner, and together you can create wonderful things And I see here you creating, could be professionally, could be as a hobby, but I see you creating something beautiful together. But for that, you have to go in another direction, not only geographically speaking. I don't know if I said that correctly, but forgive me if I haven't. But also emotionally. It's like with this cycle that you just ended, you're not repeating the same mistakes of the past. You are behaving completely differently, right? My grammar is not quite good right now, but forgive me for that. So your behavior will be completely different. You will be more focused on self-love and self-worth. And the partner that will come to you, and it will be someone who respects that, and someone who's also has a lot of self-worth and a lot of self-respect and self-love. And you'll be mirroring that to each other, and a lot of mutual respect and love. And here it's up to you. When this happens, it's up to you. And it's all from the heart. You find this card so, so beautiful because she has her hand on her heart and her heart is shining, and there's this light here on top of her head shining as well. Could be the third eye, but the third eye is usually lower. But okay, so it doesn't matter. The thing is, there's so much light here and you know when to do it. And it's up to you. When you're starting this new life, it's up to you. You listen to your heart. You know, it's all up to you. You're not a victim of the universe. You're not a victim of your own patterns anymore. It's all up to you now. And your heart is ready. So there are many beautiful things coming your way. Wow, it's really beautiful. So pile number 4, this was your reading. I hope it resonates and inspires you. And thank you so much to all that watch, like, and comment my videos. It means a lot to me, and also to those who subscribe to my channel. And if you'd like to follow me on Instagram, just click on the link in the description box below. So thank you so much and have a wonderful time full of love.